Um, Hello everybody. Today we're going to be in a little bit of a different location. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Hello and welcome back if you are back. My cat is biting me. Please stop. Sorry, that's the evil cat. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different video. I'd like you to let me know if you enjoy here in this place more than my usual place. We're going to be doing a bit of a different formatting as well. Instead of using the sticky notes and the markers and such, I actually have an essay that I'm going to be reading for you guys, which I had to write for class. Also, we're almost at 50 subscribers. I have a bit of an idea of what I want to do for the celebration, but please let me know if you guys have any ideas or things that you would like to see. Thank you for watching. So today I'm going to be talking about a video game. It's called Mouthwashing. It blew up recently. Well, I shouldn't say recently. It blew up a few months ago, and I'm a bit late to the trend, but I did like this game for quite a while. I'd like to put a little disclaimer here at the beginning, a little trigger warning. This game does contain some very serious topics, including sexual assault, suicide, and a ton of other stuff, but those are the main two. A lot of violence, so if you're not okay with that stuff, or you just aren't in the mood for that kind of topics today, I guess, please refrain from watching this video. Take care of yourselves, and I'm gonna get into the essay. Please let me know if you like this new format better or worse. So why does mouthwashing have a terrible fan base? Every community on the internet contains bad seeds, but after the release of Mouthwashing, it has become increasingly evident that its community needs a reality check. Mouthwashing is a psychological horror game released on Steam September 26, 2024. It is a short story following 5 crewmates as they crash land in space while delivering an order of mouthwash. Unique to other horror games, in Mouthwashing you play as the villain, and the story is given to you in flashbacks, slowly revealing Jimmy's, or your, horrible deeds. Each character is wonderfully well developed with a unique personality and, more importantly, flaws. Jimmy, the main character and also antagonist. He's a narcissistic rapist and murderer who refuses to take the blame for his actions and manipulates the other characters. He is also jealous and cruel and takes advantage of his fellow crewmates. He crashed the ship on purpose so that he wouldn't be punished for assaulting Anya, and then blames Curly, who becomes handicapped by the accident. Curly, also known as the captain, Curly is an absolute doormat for Jimmy. He allows Jimmy to do basically anything, even at the expense of the other crew members, especially Anya. He refuses to give Anya the only gun on board despite her room not having a lock and knowing that she is unsafe with Jimmy on board. Curly lets Anya get assaulted because he is too scared to cause any conflict on the ship with Jimmy. They have freezing pods that they could put Jimmy in to save them all. Swansea, the drunk old mechanic. He is a man that also doesn't protect Anya until too late. He regrets most of his life except when he was drinking. This rubs off on Daisuke, the youngest member on board and the most impressionable. He attempts to stop Jimmy eventually, but also knew about Anya's abuse and pregnancy earlier and doesn't attempt to stop Jimmy until people begin dying. Daisuke, the youngest shipmate, originally presented as simply lazy, is the least problematic character. He simply wants to make his mother proud, saying that his mom found the internship for him. During his death scene, his only defining flaw is how naive and clueless he is about the crimes on the ship. However, once he finds out about the crime, he attempts to help, even if it ends his short life. Anya, the nurse on board and the rape victim. Anya is the only female on board the ship and suffers the worst fate. Anya takes her own life after realizing nobody on the ship will help her, except for the dead Daisuke. The game itself is absolutely brilliant, and it fully encompasses an unreliable narrator, and it terrifies players. The community is the one that causes problems. Many fans of Mouthwashing struggle to understand the game isn't black and white and is completely misunderstood and often completely misunderstand the entire purpose of the game. In fan edits, animations, and even cosplays, the phrase "take responsibility" is brought up. Even further, in fan works you can see people clearly hate Jimmy, which is fair because everyone agrees rape is terrible. But they adore other characters, most notably Curly and Swansea. Despite the game having a scene referring to Jimmy's refusal to take responsibility for his actions, this is not the actual meaning of the game. Mouthwashing is about enablers. Fanworks often portray Curly as a kind captain who simply didn't know better, or as a victim himself due to his handicapping. Worse, fans like to argue that Swansea would have shot Jimmy if they knew about Anya's pregnancy. This simply isn't true because Swansea did know, and even was the only one with the access to the axe and freezing pods on board, but refused to use either and chose to drink his feelings away and feel sorry for himself. Neither Curly nor Swansea intervene in Anya's rape despite having the tools to do so. The psychological horror game Mouthwashing is disturbing and impactful for people who understand the story and want to appreciate it for what it is, a story about enablers and a villain who are all extremely flawed. For people that misunderstand the meaning of the game, Mouthwashing is a game about 4 crewmates terrorized by one very horrible man. This defeats the important social commentary that the game is making. Bystanders are enablers. They are villains too. People that let rape happen and refuse to intervene are just as bad as rapists themselves. So I know this is a shorter video, and that is my essay, but I just wanted to check out if you guys like that formatting and how the video is. I understand if people misunderstand the meaning of the game because I understand a lot of people watch reactions and such of the game, including myself, but I watched like no commentary playthroughs, I guess, which is the best way to learn about the game. But I just feel like the fandom is way too big for the actual game itself because it is a really good game, but it gets misinterpreted so often and it kind of upsets me. I feel like if people like the game, sure, it might be about how Jimmy refuses to take responsibility for his actions, but everybody already knows rapists are bad. Why would the game need to make social commentary saying rapists are bad? The game is trying to make social commentary saying people that let rape happen are also bad. And I feel like in that meaning, the game takes more meaning, it means more, and it makes more sense in total, because why would you say something that is already obvious? The game clearly does care, and the game clearly does mean a lot to people and have a very powerful message. So having a message that's really obvious really just doesn't mean the game is giving its really powerful message. And I do suggest everybody who has heard of the game or likes the game and is comfortable with, talking about those dark subjects, I guess, they can really read into it. They can look for real playthroughs or play the game themselves and really discover what the message is and understand it for themselves, because it is a really good game and I highly suggest it. So thank you all for watching this video. Remember, we're almost at 50 subscribers and I'm very excited for that. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and don't forget to take care of yourselves, y'all. Goodbye.